So hi everybody and welcome back to C++ tutorial series for absolute beginners. This is video 338 and in this video we continue with our move constructor again here in CPP reference.com. We go to the language section. Here are the classes. Here's the move constructor and we stop down here with this example. But in my last video I made a mistake because I mentioned that the compiler might use named return value optimization, and that was the case where I said here we have here a function, we have here a return statement, and this is unnamed, and the compiler optimized this perhaps out, the step from here to here, and then from here to here, and that is not absolute true because the named return value optimization works not with parameter, and a is here taken from the parameter, and we can see this here with the definition of named return value optimization, and they say here parameters don't count, and that was the mistake. And in this video I won't repeat now this all again, but this time I will go here to the compiler explorer. I copied the whole code and I want to see when the constructors are called. So we change a little bit of code. You can use IDE, for example, Visual Studio for this one. And what we are going to do is, here are the constructors of the struct A. And I will just add here a cout. And the cout is just saying when the constructor is called, which means here we have the normal constructor. I added here constructor A called. Then we have here the copy constructor. Here I added the copy constructor A called. And here we have the move constructor. So I added here the move constructor A called. And with that said, of course, you can skip this video and perhaps the next two videos as well, because I plan to go now here step by step for every code here, and we repeat again because we are absolute beginners. So it's also a good opportunity to repeat everything what we know so far, and our goal is that what we see, that we can describe it and use our knowledge to describe it. And I forgot to mention, if you use also the compiler explorer here on the web, the assembly code in the middle you can skip, because this is more something for intermediate C++ users. We are beginners, so we don't need it right now, but we need this output of this code, and this explorer here has also an output, but we have to go here to add new and then here to execute only, and then you will find this output window, so you can see what the compiler is creating. That's very important. So, and let's scroll here a little bit down and start with our function. We start here with int main. We know this is our start point. And here is the first line, and this is just a normal cout. We go here to the output and see we are trying to print out here, trying to move A. Okay, this is our first line. Next line. Here we have the function which we already talked in theory. Now in practice code line by line, we start again where? Here, because here we are creating an object. Okay, so let's watch this a little bit closer. This looks not like a normal object creation. Why? Try to answer. The answer is because it's a temporarily unnamed object. Here we can compare this object creation with this object creation. This one here looks more normal. What I mean with that, looks more normal. Here we have a type, a named variable, and here we have just a type and not a variable name. That's why it's unnamed. And we have here the parentheses, and that's why when we combine all that, this one is just a temporary object creation. And why it is temporarily? Because this one here, after this one is created, we can't as a programmer access it anymore, because it is just created here and after the semicolon, this one here is gone. We have no access point, and that's why we call it temporarily. And what does this mean? When we call something temporarily, we had learned in value categories, this means it is classified as an R value. Okay, compare it to this one here, it's different, because here again we create here an object, it's called A1, but it has a name compared to this one, and in general named variables are already classified as variables are classified as L values. But it's also interesting to see that we can use this as a programmer. For example, later in the code here, I can use it, and we see it here. I use it here. A.s is just the member, but here is A1. This is this one here. So this is also a hint. This one is an object, named object, L value. Okay, I hope this should be clear so far. And we go to the next point. So, and this is enough for this video, and you can see this kind of style I want to do for the next videos as well. So we repeat a lot, and we talk about that what we learned so far, and we try to describe that what we see. And yes, if you have any questions, like all time, write in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye and good luck.